Welcome to SEO FAQs, where you get answers from your favorite SEO experts. This episode is sponsored by onelittleweb.com. Make sure to check out their website link below and learn more about their digital PR services. Today's question is, how should an e-commerce website be structured?
So it's crawlable. What Google can't crawl, they cannot rank. So making sure that you it's crawlable in terms of organization with pages, making sure that you're cleaning up the website. So any again redirect chains, dead pages, 404s, etc. And making sure that you're looking at Google Search Console, looking at errors within there, making sure crawl rates are just not erratic to random pages. Your crawl stats in there. So just making sure if you've got a clean Google Search Console, and by that I don't, you go to some enterprise brands what have helped and it's been really bad and they rank well, and this is where you use the 80-20 principle. But the better Google can crawl your website and the better customers can engage with the website in terms of user experience, in terms of page depth. So by that, trying to keep everything close to the root, 2, 3, 4 clicks deep. And what you'll find sometimes you run a crawl on a website and it's 10 clicks deep to get to some pages. So shallow website, hierarchy, user experience, and that's sort of your sort of golden bullets. If you can keep that structure very good, keep it clean, make sure Google can crawl it, make sure customers can get around where they want to go easily. Your e-commerce store will be in a better place than 90% of e-commerce stores out there. And then on top of that, that's when you layer in your content, you layer your user experience, you layer your templates on top of that, and that's how you will grow a really good e-commerce website. And because what brands do is they push stuff, they push new pages, they delete pages, and they don't know what's happening under the hood of the website, where it'll just become this big cluster mess. And obviously, as SEOs, will come in and start to clean that up. But the bigger the mess, the more changes we have to make. And that's brands will always question them. What are we working on? Why? And it's like, well, I always use again the 80-20, where you can never fix everything once it's a big mess. You might have a brand that's got millions of pages, an enterprise brand. You could take like Nike, Under Armour, Dell, Lenovo, and they'll always have a mess under the website because you can't possibly fix everything in terms of like resources. So if you're starting with a smaller website, as the website grows, keep it technically sound, and it'll just help you further down the line so much.
Is there a specific website or a brand that you think it's good structured? Like a good example of a good structured SEO from a website from an SEO standpoint?
A good website, I think, websites grow and they're never the best. But I think a good example is that just a smaller e-commerce site that's not as big. The best example I can give is just take a site, run it through Screaming Frog, and then just quickly look at the visualization. And then if you see greens and you see shallow close to the root, the website, that the click depth's good there. And if you start seeing these random like spirals of red dots everywhere, and random pages, that's when you know it's a mess. So yeah, off the top of my head, I can't give you a website that I think that's one that I've seen. But just have a look. You can quickly find, once you do a crawl, that what's good and what's bad. Because there's so many things that even if you check and everything's closer to the root and they've not got loads of redirect chains, etc., they might have bad on page. The call to actions might be poor. The homepage linking it might be poor. The navigation might not be great. So there's so many things that can go right, but there's so many things that can go wrong. It's getting the majority of the things right that's going to help the brand. Because in SEO, anything can go wrong. The user experience is going to impact SEO, and that's something that can often go wrong in terms of understanding the customers, segmenting certain pages. So yeah, it's a good question. It's a good question, and it's one that can go many directions with websites, e-commerce stores.
Thanks, Lewis, for joining us today. And for all those listening, don't forget to follow me and Lewis if you're not already to get more SEO FAQs videos.